Saint Cyprian, from apprentice of the Witch of Evora to Christian martyr. What if one of the greatest saints in Christian history began his life as a servant of witchcraft? What if the Church's most famous convert from magic was once trained by one of the most feared witches of Iberia? This is not just a story of faith. It is a story of power, forbidden knowledge, and redemption. This is the legend of Saint Cyprian. Welcome to Unseen Files, the untold stories of the unseen. Like and subscribe in the channel. Evora, City of Secrets. Long before Evora became a Christian city, it was already ancient. Romans walked its streets, pagan temples stood where churches would later rise, and according to legend, Evora was a crossroads, a place where worlds touched. It is here that folklore places the Witch of Evora. Her real name is lost to time. She was known only for what she practiced: ancient rituals, spirit knowledge, healing, and curses, books written in forgotten languages. People feared her, but they also sought her when priests failed. And one day, a young man arrived at her door. His name was Ciprian, the apprentice. Ciprian was not a believer. He was intelligent, ambitious, and hungry, not for salvation, but for control. He asked the Witch of Evora to teach him. According to legend, she tested him before accepting his discipline, his will, his lack of fear. She warned him, "Magic reveals truth, but it destroys those who chase power without limits." Cyprian agreed, and so began his apprenticeship. Knowledge without limits. Under the Witch of Evora, Cyprian learned ritual magic, astrology, and fate, spirit, summoning, protection, and binding. But while the witch respected boundaries, Cyprian did not. He asked questions she refused to answer. He summoned spirits she avoided. He stayed awake when others rested. Eventually, something became clear. The student was surpassing the teacher. Some versions say the Witch of Evora dismissed him in fear. Others say she tried to stop him. All agree on one thing: Cyprian left Evora carrying dangerous knowledge. Knowledge that would later be called the Books of Saint Cyprian, the sorcerer of the world. After leaving Evora, Cyprian traveled. Legend places him studying in Egypt, Babylon, Greece, the East. He became known as a master magician, capable of commanding spirits rather than fearing them. Kings consulted him, priests avoided him, demons obeyed him. Cyprian believed there was no power greater than his own, until he met a Christian woman named Justina. The power that failed a wealthy man desired Justina and hired Cyprian to corrupt her. Confident, Cyprian summoned spirit after spirit, but every time, Justina prayed. She made the sign of the cross, and the spirits fled. Furious, Cyprian summoned stronger forces. They failed. Finally, the demons confessed, "Her God is stronger than us." For the first time in his life, Cyprian felt fear and remembered a warning he once ignored in Evora. Conversion and fire. Cyprian understood something terrifying. All his power meant nothing. He renounced magic publicly, burned his books, or so church tradition says, rejected the spirits he once commanded. He converted to Christianity, not easily. The darkness fought back, but Cyprian resisted and became a priest, then a bishop, preaching against the very arts he once mastered. Martyrdom. During Roman persecutions, Cyprian and Justina were arrested. They were tortured, threatened, mocked. They refused to renounce their faith. Both were executed. Cyprian died not as a sorcerer, but as a martyr. Legend and paradox, but history did something strange. The people did not forget Cyprian's past. In Portugal, Spain, and later Latin America, his name returned, not as a warning, but as protection. The books of Saint Cyprian survived. Witches and folk healers invoked him, not as a demon, but as a man who knew darkness and escaped it. Saint Sorcerer, apprentice of the Witch of Evora, Saint Cyprian remains a reminder that no one is beyond redemption, and no knowledge is without consequence. If you enjoy dark legends and haunted stories around the world, like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments. Thank you for watching Unseen Files, the untold stories of the unseen.